I got some brown underwear, but
Hey, just in the back.
Ew.
Ew, that's disgusting. Hey everybody, this is Evan Rogers coming at you with online live lessons, whatever that's called. We are doing lesson 8, fun vocab and review. We're turning these sentences negative. If you want to help support me, or if you want to join, go to Patreon, subscribe, start $5 a month, and then just send me a message and I'll get it. And I'll be like, yeah, you can join in. 3 lessons a week, $5 a month, is that right? And then you get all the other stuff that comes with Patreon, etc. Or you just buy some cool swag, as the kids are saying. Yeah, dog. From Teespring. There should be a link in the description. You guys ready to go? We're with Kayla and John today, as always. Kayla's actually out there like, hey, you guys should join this lesson in her Japanese class, and then no one's joining it, even though they're paying $7,000 per minute at college for Japanese. And I'm like, I'm doing it for $5 a month, and no one's joining. All right, let's make it negative. John, we have number 11. Can you read it? What's that?
Kayla can go first.
All you have to do is read it.
Okay, I'll read it. Tanoshikata desu.
Yeah, tanoshikatta desu. What's it translate to?
That's fun.
Fun, yeah.
Past tense. That was fun. Oh, that was nice. That was fun. Oh.
Fun, yeah.
Like, for example, you saw the new Paw Patrol movie and you're like, oh, yeah, Chase, he jumped. All right. Kayla, how do you make that negative?
Isn't this where we do the Tanoshikaku Nakata desu?
You're in the right vicinity. It's not Tanoshikaku. The ka is actually part of the past tense, so it'd be Tanoshiku.
That's what it is. Tanoshiku Nakata desu.
Hey, there you go. Tanoshiku nakata desu. We could also go Tanoshiku arimasen deshita, but a lot of people just don't do that. So, I mean, when we're learning this, for some reason, students stick with the kunakata desu, and that's totally fine. It's just a reminder, Tanoshiku arimasen deshita is also totally an option. Okay, so that wasn't fun. So then you're like, oh my gosh, whatever, all the new movies that are just regurgitations of the old ones that used to be good. All right, number 12. Kayla, can you read it?
Bakemono wa urusai desu.
Yeah, it's a zombie and it's going.
A monster that's loud?
Yeah, I suppose. A monster that's loud. I don't know. What are some loud monsters?
Just a monster going, rah!
Exactly. That's how monsters go. So, John, how would we make that negative? It's not past tense. We're just making it negative.
Bakemono wa urusai.
Drop the E.
Urusa.
Ku.
Yeah, that's what I said. Ku.
Exactly. Urusaku.
Dewa arimasen.
Classic Japanese 101 mistake. There's no dewa arimasen. It's just urusaku nai desu would work. Yeah, urusaku nai desu.
That's not what you said.
That's what I said.
It was right there. You could also, you said dewa arimasen, and you could have just said drop the dewa. It could have just been bakemono wa urusaku arimasen. That would have been totally acceptable too. But with E adjectives, the ku is very important, and then we have to do a negative, either the nai desu or the arimasen.
Got it.
All right, John, read this one for me.
Totomo suki desu.
Exactly. What does it mean? I should ask you guys.
I like it very much.
Yeah, a lot.
I really like it. I like it very much. All right, and Kayla, how do we make a negative? Pop quiz. First off, we have to determine before des. Are we dealing with a verb, a noun, a not adjective, or an E adjective?
It is not an E adjective.
That's correct. It is not an E adjective. So what is it?
Totomo suki arimasen.
Actually, no. But is ski an E adjective or a not adjective or a noun? Uh-oh. John, do you have a guess? You were right when he said it's not an E adjective. Hint, hint. It's
I
not an...
already did my part. I already said what it was.
Not a noun.
You're exactly right. It's not a noun.
So
And
it's
it's definitely
not.
not a verb.
So it's a na.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
na adjective. Yeah,
okay.
ski na. We haven't learned how to put these in front of nouns yet. The next section that I'm gonna do is gonna be modifying nouns, and it's gonna be huge and it's gonna be very encompassing. All right, totomo ski des. It's a not adjective. But however, it's a not adjective. We treat it kind of like a noun.
Okay.
So let's get it. Let's hear it. Let's go. Let's go, Kayla. You got it. It's not ski arimasen, but you're close.
Totomo ski nidas? Dewanidas?
Devonitis. Yeah, sure. Devonitis, Junitis. Yeah. So we're just making the des negative. We're just making the des negative. In the other ones, we're leaving des and then changing the other stuff. Whereas with nouns and not adjectives, we're changing des. So Janides, Ja-arimasen, Dewanitis, or Dewa arimasen. All of those are acceptable.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I shouldn't read it. What am I doing? John, Kaylee, you're going to read this one and then John's answering.
Karai desyo.
It's karaitis, yo. Any idea what it means? Chicken wings, barbecues. Well, maybe not barbecue sauce, but sriracha, jalapenos. Is John even there?
It's spicy.
Yeah, sure. Is John there?
Yes.
Okay. So, John, the sentence is karai des, yo. What comes before des? It's karai. Is that an E adjective, not adjective, verb, or noun?
Yeah.
What's that?
E.
Yeah, it's an E adjective. So how do we make E adjectives negative?
Ku.
And then?
Karaku arimasen.
That is acceptable. That's totally acceptable. Karaku arimasen or karaku nai desu. That would also be a working answer.
I think I finally have figured out how to tell if it's an E adjective because in the Hiragana there's an E after it, huh?
There is the occasional E dangling there. But the problem that we encounter though is the problem that go ahead.
That's all I look for is that little
Then
squiggle.
I'm like, it makes sense because ski, there's not really an extra E. It's key. So okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, no. The problem that you're going to run into, though, is if it's past tense and you see kata, you're going to be like, I don't see an E there, so it must be a not adjective. But really...
Yeah, think of the root word, though.
Yeah, exactly. If you know how to transform it back into its root, it's easy to tell. So yeah, karakunai desu, karaku arimasen, yo. And I guess we should add the yo there. Karakunai desu, yo. Karaku arimasen, yo. Great. However, here we have a tricky one. John, can you read it?
それはいいですね.
それはいいですね. That's a good thing. I should have translated it. Kayla, how do we make that negative? Well, actually, first, is it an E adjective before des or not an E adjective before des?
It is, right? It is.
It is. However, this one's the E. Remember E?
Oh, I remember this one. それは it's like yoshiku dewanai.
The dewanai we never use with the adjectives.
Okay, so it's yoshiku nakata desu.
There's no past tense, so there's no kata.
それはよしくありません.
That's totally fine too. However, it's not yoshiku. There's no shi in there. It's just yoku.
Yoku.
Yeah, exactly. Yoku. Yep, yoku.
Okay.
One more time, Kayla. You got it.
それはyoku arimasen.
Sure, yeah. Yoku arimasen. Or yoku nai desu. Either or. Yoku arimasen, yoku nai desu. All right. Kayla, read this one.
Densha desu ka?
Densha desu ka? What's it translate to?
Is that a train?
Is that a train? Exactly. And John, let's make that negative. But first, noun, verb, E adjective, not adjective. What we deal with?
Noun.
It is indeed a noun. So, John, we're just going to treat it like we're just going to change the word des to its negative form if you remember how to do that. That'd be past tense.
That's past tense.
Oh.
Here's a hint. Kayla keeps accidentally making des negative when she does e adjectives.
Oh, like Nakata, right?
Well, that's your past tense. She keeps adding the dewa naides and the dewa arimasen. The dewa there, that's the des sticking around. Which is what you want in this situation because it's a noun.
Yeah, so it'd be Densha, Dewa.
Yeah, sure. Densha dewa arimasen ka or densha janai desu ka?
These ones are so tricky.
I feel like I did most of the legwork on Kayla's. I should get a pass.
Well, just here. Densha dewa nai desu ka?
Densha dewa nai desu ka?
Kayla, you too. Densha janai desu ka?
Densha janai desu ka?
Exactly. All you have to do is remember, are we modifying the e adjective by adding a kunai and then adding des, or are we just modifying the des, not adjectives and nouns? It's tricky because we have to keep track of what we're doing to what.
Yeah, and it's tricky because there's like a couple different ways you can say some of them too. So it's like...
Yep. That's why this is review and fun vocab. Okay. All right, 17. I think, John, you're reading it.
Kohi wa oishii desu.
The coffee is delicioso. I shouldn't have translated it. You guys are supposed to do it. Jeez, Evan, come on.
Coffee.
All right, Kayla. Are we dealing? What word are we dealing with? What type of word?
E adjective.
E adjective. So what do we not want in the negative? We don't want to hear anything like dewa or ja. None of that.
Okay.
Mom spaghetti.
So it's kohi wa oishiku arimasen.
That's entirely accurate. Yes. Kohi wa oishiku arimasen. Kohi wa oishiku nai desu. Both of those work. Nai desu, arimasen, similar meanings. Great. Nomi. Oh, sorry. You guys are supposed to read it. Kayla, read it.
Nomimashita yo.
John, what's it mean?
Yep.
Apparently at the... What's it?
Like drink it?
Yeah, I drank something. Yeah. Yeah, I drank it. Drank. Nomimasu, nomu, to drink.
Man, they really express that, though, that they drink it with the yo.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like, what happened to it? Oh, nomimasu yo, I drank it. Oh, you drank it. Oh, okay. So, John, it's what type of a word?
Definitely not an e adjective.
It's definitely not an e adjective.
A verb.
It is indeed a verb, but it's a past tense verb at that. Do we know how to do past tense verbs?
Nomi masen deshita yo.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a perfect. And you stole it from John.
No, I told her.
You told it to her. Well, did you pay attention to what she said? She said nomi masen deshita, right?
Yeah.
All right, John. This one is 100% you. Read it, translate it, make it negative.
Mado o shimimashita.
Yeah, mado. Oh, there's way too many M's there. Shimemashita. What's it translate to?
The window closed.
The window closed.
This isn't the window closed. It's...
I closed the window.
Yeah, and the reason why we know is because the window gets an O particle. Does that... So pop quiz on vocabulary. I close the window. Is that a transitive or an intransitive sentence?
That's transitive.
Indeed, because one object is spanning over to the other object and interacting with a transitive. All right, so John, how to make shimemashita past tense? Or sorry, excuse me, I can't speak. How to make shimemashita negative?
Mado o shimimasen.
Yeah. The verbs get deshed at the end of them. Yep, if they're past tense. Otherwise, they're just shimemasen. Shimemasen deshita. Okay? Maru o shimemashita. I'm speaking like a drunk guy today. My brain's not working. Maru o shimemasen deshita. All right. Kayla, what's it say?
Atsukata desu.
Atsukata desu. Exactly. Translates to?
It's hot.
It's not. It is hot.
It
Kata.
was.
It was.
Oh, it was hot. It was hot.
How was it yesterday? Atsukata desu. It was hot. So, are we dealing with an E, na, noun, verb?
An E.
Exactly, because you see that kata right there? 9
Mhm.
times out of 10, that's an E adjective. There might be a weird verb thing going on, but it's an E adjective. All right, so how to make past tense E adjectives, how to make them negative.
When we go atsuku nakata desu.
Hey, that was super wonderful. Atsuku nakata desu. Atsuku, so that's setting up for the negative. Na, E would be negative, then the nakata, exactly. Atsuku nakata desu, I'm being polite to you. Magnifique. All right, John, can you read it?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
映画はとても面白かったですよ。
Yeah, 映画はとても面白かったですよ. I'm telling you, it was a really what?
It was a very interesting movie.
Exactly. That was a good movie. It was a fun movie. This could also translate to as a funny movie. So that works too. So maybe you just saw the Dave Chappelle special, which he's being canceled over. All right. So before des, we have omoshiro kata. The kata is a tip off. What are we dealing with?
I got this. It's 映画はとても面白かったです。
Omoshiroku. What came after it?
Nakata.
Nakata. Yeah. I heard the kata, I didn't hear the na, and I have a feeling you tacked it on there, but I wasn't sure, so you get full credit. Eigo wa totemo omoshiroku nakata desu. Yo.
Yeah.
That movie was El Sucko, is how I'm going to translate that one. Eigo wa totemo omoshiroku nakata desu yo. That movie was El Sucko. All right. Kayla, read it.
Niku desu ne.
There's an odd sentence, but someone says it apparently.
What?
What's it mean? It's just an odd sentence. I don't know what I was thinking when I wrote it.
Like, yeah, it's like be in agreement that is meat.
That's meat, right? Exactly. For some reason, this sentence popped into my brain and I wrote it down. Hopefully, it will help somebody in the future remember meat. All right. So niku desu, na, noun, e or verb.
It's a noun.
Exactly. So what are we? We're only modifying des.
So it's niku arimasen.
Niku arimasen means I don't have meat or there is no meat.
Okay, so niku.
Nope.
No, past tense.
We need that des feeling.
Niku deny desu.
Hey, that's perfect. Yeah, niku janai desu ne. That's not meat. Niku janai desu ne. That's not meat, eh? No, that's not meat. It's an maybe I saw a commercial for an Impossible Burger, whatever those things are called. I forget. It was a few weeks ago. All right, 23. John, you're up.
今日は木曜日ですね。
今日は木曜日ですね. Translates to.
Today is Thursday, right?
Yeah, good. Today is Thursday. It's the day of the tree. All right. So, mokuyobi desu. Noun, na, e, or verb?
Noun.
Exactly. John, how to make it negative?
今日は木曜日。Whatever Kayla said last night.
Probably. What is it?
What was that? It wasn't our last
Well,
time.
okay, so how about this? Since it's a noun, we have to change des. So let's just add the de. So mokuyobi de. Say it with me now. Mokuyobi de.
Mokuyobi de.
Then we're going to add a wa particle. Dewa.
Wa arimasen ne.
One more time.
Dewa arimasen ne.
Exactly. Kyo wa mokuyobi dewa arimasen. Dewa can slur to ja. So ja arimasen is also fine.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted.
Or even janaidas. Or dewanidas. All of those options. Dewa, ja, or arimasen naidas. One of those combination of two.
Oh, I see. So with the meat one, if I would have said like ja arimasen, then you would have said it was right. But just because I didn't do the dewa or ja, that's why I said it wrong.
Yeah. So the word des is actually a slurring of the particle de and arimas.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah. So we need to have that de there, and we need to have the arimasen there. So the de wa arimasen slurs to ja arimasen, or we could do nai des for arimasen. You'll learn about nai des later. Just one of those. Trust me on it. There's a good pun. Arimas has another form called gozaimasu. You probably heard it like ohayo gozaimasu and arigato gozaimasu. The gozaimasu there is basically I'm skipping a few steps, but it's basically the same verb as arimasu. And so the joke is in Ohio you say ohayo gozaimasu, and that means it is early. Ohayo gozaimasu. But if you want to say it is Ohio, you have to say Ohayo de gozaimasu. So that's always a fun joke to pull on people who are Japanese in America, and they're like, you say Ohayo gozaimasu, and you sort of point behind you, Ohayo de gozaimasu, and everybody's like, huh? For about a few seconds, and they finally get the joke. So the de needs to be there. John's like, I still don't get it.
I don't.
So Ohayo gozaimasu means good morning, and then if you point behind you and you say Ohayo de gozaimasu, it's like, it's Ohio. All right. It's a very boring joke, but it works sometimes. 24. I think Caleb basically did the last one.
Times has that joke worked?
Should be actually quite a few. It's a great icebreaker with a new family when you're walking into their house to tutor them. I'm not even joking. Try it out sometime when you meet a new Japanese person. All right.
John will meet some here next week.
Okay, enough talking. Let's do it.
All right, John, how about you read this one for me?
Zombie wa sumetekata desu.
Yeah, sumetekata desu.
Sumetekata desu.
So let's jump in, Kayla. What's it mean?
Zombie.
Kayla, what happened to your voice?
I don't remember what that.
Sumetai has something to do with temperature.
Oh, cold.
Cold to the touch. Yeah, cold to the touch. Cool to the touch. Right? So if you were to touch a zombie, it would be cool because it's dead.
Zombie wa sumetaku nakata desu.
John just stole it from me. Tsumetaku nakata desu. His flow was off, but it was great.
Well,
Zombie wa?
I would have answered it that way too. The adjective. So.
Prove it to me on the next one.
I got this one.
Oh, go for it.
Toi desu.
Toi desu. What's it mean?
I don't know.
It's
and I read
far away. It's
far away.
Yeah. Toku nakata desu.
That would be right if it were past tense.
Shit.
Hey kids, that's a new type of
Toku dewa nai desu.
The dewa is not there because we're not dealing with a na adjective or a noun.
Toku.
It's an adjective.
Toku.
No de. No de, no ja.
Arimasen.
One more time, say the whole thing.
Toku arimasen.
Boom. Fine. What's the other way to do it? Toku.
Ja arimasen?
No ja, no des, no jas, no des. Remember, ja is basically a de. Ja.
Toku nai arimasen? I have no idea.
Well, nai is arimasen, so just say nai des.
Nai des, gotcha. Okay.
Toku nai des.
That counts me.
Okay.
All right. John said he had it, and then Kayla jumped in to steal it away from him. Last one. John, can you read it? It's a long one.
Arasuka. Sorry, I already screwed up. Araska shu wa fuyu ga totemo samui desu.
Yeah, Araska shu wa fuyu ga totemo samui desu. Regarding, somebody translate?
It says, state of Alaska's winters are very cold.
Yeah, as for Alaska, the winters are cold. So, Kayla was struggling. I don't know. Who wants to do this one?
Kayla.
Is it an E adjective, noun, or verb?
E adjective.
All right, let's hear it.
So, Alaska shu wa fuyu ga totemo samuku nai desu.
Hey, good. Yeah, there's no des and there's no jaws. Because jaws is a shark, which is a noun. Hey, that might be, yeah, it's a bit, yeah, there you go. Perfect. All right. What's that?
I nailed that one.
You did, I mean, you did well. Yeah. I mean, I was glad when you jumped in and stole a few. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
If you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you like, subscribe, and share this video to everybody you know and yell at them repeatedly until they subscribe as well. If you'd like to support me even more, head on over to patreon.com, where for just $1 a month, 3 cents a day, that's it, it's darn near free, you can help me financially keep these videos coming. And as a reward for your Patreon donations, you get access to all of the miscellaneous things that I produce to help out my own students who I teach in person, and also just things that I make for myself. And if you want a little bit more bang for your buck, head on over to Teespring, where you can get lots of fun clothing, mugs, stickers, cell phone cases, all that I've designed. More designs to come. I hope you have yourself a happy dappy day. Peace out.